Let's make a painting. Okay, as usual, water. Okay, and paper. See, is that level up? Yes, it is. It's in the frame. So we're gonna put some water over the. Well, it's got some green here. I'm just gonna take whatever green is left, create the foreground, not wasting any material. So, for the sky, lately I start using a lot of whatever is left over. I had that bad, I still have it. I try to remove it, of course, but I still have this bad habit, like I need new paint every time I start paint. That's nonsense. I mean, this paint is good too. I'm not wasting any material. Very simple, very, I think today is very, I want to take it easy, pretty much, what I try to say. For that reason, we're gonna make some fields, green fields, with gold green. There we go. For the sky, nothing too much, just blue, purple, pretty much whatever color is creating here. That's about it. Excuse me. I like this. Maybe I should put some kind of buildings here. We will see. That's good. Some black. No, you know what? I will take some purple. I will take some purple and some black. And we're gonna create something here. Some kind of big building on the background. That's too much, but I think it will disappear because it's going to develop by itself. We don't want something, well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want something too obvious. So I'm gonna try to create something like this to be part of the background. You can kind of barely see it. Some kind of road in the middle. Lately I'm doing a lot of road type things in the middle. Not all the time, but like this. Something coming from the middle and going on the foreground. And it's going through the midground, of course. So this one's not going to be exception. I'm going to create this. I guess it's a very old road. A little bit more gold green and a regular green. I will need a little bit more green. This green that I'm using is very thick, and is this one. It's giving me the opportunity to build it up, to grow up some grass after this. I like it. I feel like I'm using a lot of oil paint techniques because I'm putting my main thing is a oil paint. I love oil painting, to paint with oil, but I still use a lot of techniques from oil, just this adding layers or over layers, and that's not a problem with a watercolor in general. That's totally fine with watercolor. The problem comes when you actually, watercolor is more famous with transparent layers, not with very thick. That's usually more common for acrylic or oil paint. Not for watercolor. Watercolor usually is very gentle, very. But anyway, I'm using it most of the time with. Should it be in mountains? Yeah, I think it should be mountains. Actually, when I think about it, it's better looking as a mountains. If I gotta be honest. I was thinking buildings, but man, that looks like a mountains. Yeah, that's way better to be a mountains. And you need to have brown, this brown, if you're talking about mountains. I love that color for mountains, man. Maybe I'll need a little bit more. So, but anyway, that's more of a more thicker paint technique. Excuse me. He's tried to get me down. I try to not get sick for like quite some time now, like 2 weeks, I believe. Here and here. Now I want to keep the bottom of the mountains relatively dark. And the other thing is I'm gonna almost dry my brush here, and I'm gonna make almost dry path here. That's gonna help us connecting everything with the top portion of the paper. There you go. Now, because here I think that's gonna be it, I'm gonna add some tall grass. Lately I'm putting a lot of tall grass. So we have this kind of road here. Here is gonna be very heavy strokes. Like this. And of course here, because it's the background, I'm just gonna put like small little strokes. I want to blend it a little bit, this part, so we can have a nice transition. And in our case here, we're going to have, oh, no, I need a clean brush for this stuff. I almost messed it up, my paint. I need some of the orange for the sky. Let it develop a little bit better orange here. Not better, but like saturated. Let it develop. And now the thing with this yellow, I will take this and start pushing it. And this is the time I'm gonna expand the mountains. Although right now it's look more like a clouds than a mountains, if we gotta be honest. Man, okay. Clouds. that's what we're doing now. Yeah, I know I change it a lot. But it is what it is, man. Yeah. So this is now clouds. Yeah, that's way better as a clouds. So we're gonna expand here. Yeah, that's way better as a clouds, actually, if I gotta be honest. So, you know, painting, I mean, it's like life has changed all the time, and we'll do this a little bit here. And you see me right now, I fully transitioned to clouds. I'm gonna prepare the paper for this. I mean, I like to explore. And right now we have clouds. And that's it. So I'm gonna remove some of the paint here. Again, some of the paint here and here. And pretty much try to make the fluffy clouds. Oh, that's giving me a chance to say a fluffy cloud. So same thing here. And you see me, I'm removing some of the brown. I'm looking for this after color from this gorgeous. This paint is just terrific. I love it for this. Almost dry brush, still have some water in it. This is too much. The reason for that is I want to blend. That's not good. I need almost dry. There we go. I want it to blend a little bit better. Now keep in mind most of the paper is still wet, so it's allowing me to do this. Here it's gonna be a little bit more gentle. Here. Here. I want to keep this bright part over here. I'm gonna take some blue, excuse me, blue, black, and purple, and I'm gonna make this now add a little bit more characteristic to the clouds. Now, of course, now it doesn't look good, but while still everything is relatively, again, moist, we're gonna make this clouds a little bit. This is go a little bit more to realism technique, but why not? But I would just want this part, the sky part. I want it to be like more supportive row. Then this one is not enough water here. More of supportive. That's better. Part. I will go a little bit over here. There we go. This is fine. The sky is fine. Now I'm going to take the palette knife and I want to break down. Because here we have some kind of abstract. Here is more like smooth. This one is very rough, very harsh. The top portion of the paper is very smooth and flying around. And this is driving me crazy. Here, I feel like this one need to continue here, making a smooth transition. There you go. That's better. But with the palette knife, I'm gonna build it up this kind of linear, abstract texture, pretty much. It's just a random lines. That's what it is. I just find a different ways to see it. Overly complicated. But this texture is gonna help me to transition from this to this. And here I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna damage the paper by adding some dots, something to help it. And finally, I'm gonna take the thin brush and add some details on the road here. And throwing shadows. And that's gonna call the day for that painting. There we go. And a little bit here. A little bit here. And there we go. A watercolor abstract landscape.